This Liberty Sports Update is brought to you by Beacon Credit Union.
Needing 2 FBS wins to become bowl eligible, the Flames are preparing to start a 3-game road stretch. Saturday, 4-3 Liberty visits 3-6 UMass in search of a third straight win. Historically, the Flames have fared well under Coach Turner Gill in November, going 16-5 since he took over the program.
We're blessed. We're blessed here at the football program to be able to be playing, being eligible for a bowl game here in the month of November. And it's just excitement for ourselves as coaches, for our players. They have a lot of willingness to get better as a football team.
We're excited. We want to go to a bowl game. That's something none of us have ever done before, as far as like playing in one. Some people may have been to one, for another team, but as far as us being here at Liberty playing for one, it being the first bowl game like ever in Liberty history that we could possibly go to, we're excited for it. So everyone's kind of jumping around, we want it to happen, so hopefully we can make it happen.
It's a big-time goal that we want to accomplish, but we know that it comes by, taking games one at a time. So we know that we're 2 games away, but, for this week, we want to be 1-0 for coming into the end of this week.
You got a lot of buddies in this profession. Half of them are not really playing for anything when it comes to being in November. So Coach Gill, myself, Coach Diddy, we all talked about, hey, remember November. And so young men came out Sunday with a lot of energy. We had a very good practice, great tempo.
The Flames are coming off a bye week in which they had a chance to get healthy. Running back Torrey Matthews is expected to play this week for the first time since suffering a knee injury on September 22nd.
It's huge to get him back finally. He's great off the field, and that's been his role, but it's time that he gets back on the field.
We haven't denoted he's going to get 20, 30 carries or 20, 30 reps. We haven't done anything of that nature. It's still early on in the week. We'll probably have an answer for that probably, the latter part, Thursday or Friday in preparation for those guys.
UMass starting quarterback Andrew Ford is out this week with a leg injury, but the Minutemen have used multiple QBs all season. Ross Comas completed 8 of his 15 passes in last week's win over UConn, while adding another 63 yards rushing.
I think the thing that he does is he's a dual-threat athlete. He can hurt you with his feet. He has a great way of understanding how to make a defensive guy miss. If he gets on the perimeter, he can be scary.
I noticed that they like to run the draws with him. That's one play that they do count on him in is to run the draw. And as far as the running back wise, he's just another back that not really like anything special that we haven't seen all year.
Running back Marquise Young rushed for a season-high 148 yards and had UMass's game-winning touchdown at UConn. Wide receiver Andy Isabella is one of the Minutemen's top weapons. The senior is second in the nation in receiving yards and leads UMass with 9 touchdown catches.
They do a good job of running the ball, and then play action pass. And he does a good job, even in the run plays, of running hard. And so what happens is he runs hard. It's a run play. He runs hard, and he does a stutter and go. And then you got the DBs, they'll lull, and before you know it, he gets behind them.
Defensively, UMass has struggled, allowing 471 yards and 39 points per game. But in its last 2 games, the Minutemen have improved, holding Coastal Carolina to 24 points and UConn to 17.
The last couple of weeks, they've been playing at a high level from that standpoint. They know where to go, what to do, and how to execute it. And so when you play against a team that's, building confidence in that fashion and towards the latter part of the season, you're going to have to give your best because at any given time, whoever you play, you're going to get their best.
They get to the ball very well. They have a top 5 linebacker in Barr, number 44. He's a wild man, it looks like, from the film. And, he gets to the ball, and he's always in pursuit. He never gives up.
UMass also gets turnovers. The Minutemen have 6 different players with at least 1 interception this year, and the team has 1 pick in each of its last 4 games. The turnover margin in this game could decide the outcome.
When we have created turnovers, we're 4-0. When we have not got any turnovers, we're 0-3. And then probably the biggest thing I've talked about on the defensive side of the ball is really explosive plays. We got to limit the 20 yards per play. I think when we've had a very, very good defensive game,
We've been very good and explosive, and that kind of counts when we start talking about tackling well. You got a lot of people around the ball. Those are things that we have to do.
Saturday's game kicks off at 3:30 p.m. in Amherst, Massachusetts. The game can be seen locally in Lynchburg on WZBJ Channel 24, and the Liberty Flame Sports Network will have live radio coverage beginning at 2 p.m. In Lynchburg, I'm Nick Pierce for the Liberty Flame Sports Network.